everybody, it's me, Jordan here, and today I'm going to talk about, well, wrestling fans that go way too far. Now, wrestling fans are probably just as passionate about wrestling as any other, I guess, sport or non-sport, but they do tend to go overboard. Apparently UFC president, February head, Dana White, apparently when he went on Twitter and he said wrestling was fake. But I think what he meant to say was, but the way he said it, he meant that the matches were predetermined. Now, wrestling fans, when they hear the word fake, they're implying, well, that you mean everything about wrestling is fake. Or that doesn't include the skits, the promos, the vignettes, the gimmicks, the storylines, and the match types, and the stuff. All that is pretty much booked. Now, people are going to say, yeah, but the wrestlers do go to school to learn how to do their moves, so they do it right so they don't get hurt, but people still get injured. It still happens. A wrestling fan some of them will misinterpret as if they think everything's about it fake, and what they will do is, what some of them did was like this: Jordan, I heard that some idiot from UFC said that wrestling's fake. Yeah, Jordan said it was predetermined, but I don't think he meant the matches were fake, because what they do in the ring is probably just as athletic as any other sport. I think he meant the matches were predetermined or bookend. Yeah, but he said it was fake, and I'm upset. And next thing you know, Jordan said, next thing you know, about one person comments on this, and they start telling everybody else that they know, pretty much. And then they get wrestlers involved. And then next thing you know, there are people saying, hey, I don't appreciate you saying this or that about it. And he's finding himself being bullied and harassed when he says something, but he didn't say it but I guess the way that he has to come on, eventually apologize and say, I meant the matches were predetermined and never said what they did in the ring was fake, or whatever. And it just went on and on and on. Now, some people are going to say that Dana White, who has been in charge of UFC February for many years, since I guess 1993, they're going to say he's had this love and hate relationship as far as wrestling is concerned. Now, even though him and Vince McMahon have worked together in the past as far as the Ken Shamrock and the Den Centurion wrestling stuff back in the day, apparently some people say that he always has to stay face with his UFC supporters and the UFC February. Now, I don't know if it's so much staying face or is it just, I don't know. But there's always been this thing where he'll come out and say this thing, and if he does it for effect, I really don't know. And it's kind of funny, Jordan says, because apparently even though UFC is bigger than WWE as far as popularity goes and as far as financial support might go, it hasn't certainly not surpassed the NFL yet. But the point is, regardless of all of that, Jordan says, I'm one of those normal wrestling fans that don't get upset when someone bases their opinion, though. Plus, Jordan said he's already explaining something, I guess, that people already know or found out years ago. Well, it would be like it would be like Vince McMahon coming on, but he wouldn't come on and say it, but it'd be like him saying, well, in UFC, they give them benefits, or something like that. And next thing you know, UFC people are going to freak out because they don't do something about, I don't think they need you said they don't have benefits or something, I don't know. But that'd be something like, I don't know. But the truth is, I don't know what would be said, but yeah, it is true that No, it might be, oh, you know, UFC fighters only fight like half a year and they got the rest of the year off or something like that. And next thing you know, UFC fans will flip out and say, oh yeah, I know our fighting's seasoned. You jackass, come on, apologize. You evil wrestling promoter. Or it's a reversal, it's the same thing, only instead it's like, you evil mixed martial art promoter, we know that it's fake. And I'm offended here, I'm a victim. And you know, and then Sponsor Bird Pants says, yeah, well, I went around and I told everybody I know. Yeah, well, now it's turning into bullying and harassment because somebody said something and it got misinterpreted. Now he's going to get bullied and harassed. Congratulations. But Jordan, yeah, I'm not that way. Yeah, so he has opinions on wrestling, big deal. You know, it's not like that's going to hurt anything at the long run. You know, it would be like the president, it would be like NFL commissioner, you know, Roger Goodell, you know, saying something about, oh, wrestling isn't seasoned and stuff, and they don't got benefits. And it would be like saying, well, UFC, you know, still have to put their stuff on pay-per-view and our stuff and get live airings and let the live on pay-per-view. It'd be like that, or something like that. But I hardly doubt that the three of them actually, you know, would do that sort of thing. No, it would be like Vince McMahon or Dana White saying something about the NFL, and next thing you know, the football fans would go freak out and everything. It'd be like, for example, all they do is like, you know, do tackles and kick a ball over a full goal. Boring. And the next thing you know, some football fans would freaking flip and say, oh, say apologize now. But anyway, I just think it was really sad. Yeah, people are entitled to their opinions. Some people are just Captain Obviouses and, you know, say things that people already know. But regardless of that, I don't really think he deserved to get attacked like he did. But I'm pretty sure he can defend himself, and he probably has, or whatever the case was. Anyway, I'm Jordan Long, and I hope you enjoy this video.